Okay, this is a short tutorial on how to operate the touchscreen for new Flowdrill and Flowtap machine. This screen is a screensaver. It'll pop up, eventually it'll go black. That only means that it's trying to save electricity and trying to save your monitor. This is a touch screen, so you mash touch screen anywhere and it brings up your first operating screen. The first thing you want to do is set your login, log out. And I'm logged in as an administrator. And you put in the password and it'll already show that I'm logged in. Okay, the next thing you want to do is go to your process control screen and you see the part that you have set up as active. You also see your Flowdrill and your Flowtap that you're supposed to use for this part. You also look at this portion. This shows if the tap is on or off. You can use this for a Flowdrill only if you want to. Also, this is the manual and the auto cycle. What we're going to look at now are the other screens, so I'll put it on manual. You go over and use the part recipe program, and it shows you this is the part that is highlighted is the part that's that's active. It shows it here, here, and here, the three pieces of data that it showed on the first screen. You can change this just by pressing that. You can change the name and hit enter, and it'll change the word up here. Also, you can, to do that, you would hit update screen. So you would update anything you have here would update to the screen, and then you would have added that to your part program. You can look at three different areas: the tap, and it'll show you the pitch diameter that's programmed in. It'll show you the tap approach position, which is the rapid 2-point. Then it'll show the tap depth that you're going to plunge down to. It'll show the RPM that you want to run your tap, and then it'll show your tap offset. Don't change the tap offset unless you have changed out tooling or something, because it never changes. Okay, we'll go back by hitting menu, and we'll go to the Flowdrill. This shows you where you can change the application position or the approach position. That's how you come in rapid speed to approach the part, and you'll set that by bringing in manual. You'll bring your part down with your bit in, and you'll bring it to where you want it to rapid to, which is usually 50 thousandths above the part, and you set that position there. Then this is the position it'll feed to in the first step. This is a 3-step operation. Then the second step position, third step position. These positions will be described in the manual, the Flowdrill manual. They're associated with these A, B, and C feed rates. So this is your approach feed rate, which is your rapid feed, and that usually always stays the same. Then these are the first bit that you go in, the first little bit that you go into the cut. You'll go in at like a 30 inches per minute or millimeters per minute. Second, you'll double that for that second feed to where you get up around the rounded edge of the Flowdrill. Then to plunge on down and cut off, you go down to the final C. Then whenever you change this, you hit update record, and it updates this back to the recipe. So the maintenance screen allows you to move your positions. It allows you to jog up and down with your axis 3, which is your tap feed. It also allows you to jog on your axis 4, which is your right or left turn of your tap head. And this shows your actual position If you want to bring your part down or bring your tap down to the top of the part, you go to get it where you want it positioned. This will tell you what the actual position is. You write that down, and then when you go back to the program and you go to enter that in, you can go to the tap, for instance, and enter that in the approach position. So this all works real easy, and I think you'll be able to find your way through it. So you won't need to look at event log unless you've had an issue, and you'll be calling us and we'll tell you to do that anyway. And administration is just to change passwords and things. So the other two things that you'll find in here, one is the maintenance. This is under maintenance tab. You'll see your jog up and down for your flow drill axis, which is axis 1, and then you'll see that you can hold this button in and it'll jog your flow drill around, and this is your axial position that you would write down and say, this is where I want to start, this is where I want to go to my first A and my first B and C positions. And then also, don't ever, you have to have an administrative password on for this to show up, but don't ever mash the home button. That does not mean it will go home. That sets your axis home. Each one of them has one, sets it to 0 where you're at. So usually that's set where we set it at the factory. Now then when you go back to your process control, all your parts, all your information will be listed here. You mash auto, mash your start button, and the machine will start automatically. Thank you.